Glad to have all of you. We will get started momentarily. Welcome. As I said in my last video, I would make a little bit longer video. Basically, a little bit of all my past videos in one. That's what I'm going to be working on. Pretty much nothing you don't know already. But I want to make a longer, more in-depth version of that. The world which you exist in. Satan's great deception. We're just getting started here. Glad to have everybody, whether live or you're listening to this at a later date. I want you to understand the reality that you exist in is not what you think it is. We're going to go through that a little bit. I'm going to give you examples. We're going to compare that to Bible verses. Like I said, my technology ability is about Madden 98. So you're going to have to bear with me. Teresa, child of God, is here. Welcome. Glad to have you as well. There's no doubt you all know the world is collapsing around you. That's not for you. That's for they. I'm going to show you a little bit of they. Cybertooth, welcome. Glad to have you. We will see what this week brings. As far as Satan's world collapsing, so we're going to do like this. I'm going to try to show you what I'm talking about. You see? I could do like this and I could talk to you. Yeah, I heard about that. They're done with her, so to speak. The thing has no value. All right, we're going to start here. You see this thing for what it is? Let's see if I can go back here. You see it for what it is? Can you see it? The wolves in sheep's clothing, pretending they're us, all around us. Look how that thing looks. Look how sketchy that thing is. This is just a movie. Yeah, no doubt it has those glowing eyes. They've always been here. See it for what it is. Just a movie. Here's the human eyes. See the human eyes? How humans look? See the glowing eyes? The wolves in sheep's clothing. This no doubt is a wig or something. That doesn't fit well. Pale synthetic skin. Dead. Already. The serpent was crafty. Now, for every one of those serpents, you're probably going to have 50 or 100 devil bots. We know what the devil bots look like, right? I'm going to show you Another serpent. We'll see. It's a movie with Willie Nelson. Here's another serpent. You can see it for what it is. I don't know what that one. It's a movie with Willie Nelson. These things have always been here. Always. It's nothing new. All right, this is something I wanted to show you as well. So, you know the deal with the hand pyramids. You've seen it. It's how they talk to each other, right? It's how he tells everybody what he does, the trafficking, the satanic sellout. I have hundreds and hundreds of videos of people doing the hand pyramid. I'm going to show you another hand pyramid that is disguised. Amongst us, they, the serpents, right, have crept into the church unaware. You guys know that verse because we talk about it. I'm going to show you this as well. See the hand pyramid? We were all taught to pray, but if I took this hand and I pointed it towards you, it's exactly what that guy was doing. The hand pyramid. You understand? This tiny little man chick selling their books. All dead already. And they've infiltrated everything. I'm going to go to this here. Like I said, my technology ability was about 98. And let them grow together. So here's a church show. Serpent, handler, note the pyramid, bot, see the pale synthetic, and you have the another serpent, just slightly different, slight variations to them. None of them are real. All of them are just pure blabbing, trying to get money for a Daystar. See the serpent? See it for what it is. You can even see the mask if you look closely here. See where the mask is? See up on top here? All of this. See this? You could grab onto that. Better wake up. These things. Look at the pale synthetic skin. The brow ridge that goes across the forehead. These things are all around us, pretending that they're us. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. See the mask? See the serpent gray eyes? So the eyebrows, you don't even see the bubble here, but you know the deal with the eyebrows over the bubble. Brand new, never used teeth. Pale synthetic skin. Nothing but a serpent. Handler. Just like that guy doing the hand pyramid. They're everywhere. We are very few. No doubt about it. I have other stuff. But you know the deal. It's all around us. Let them grow together. Till when? Till the end. Here's another devil bot here. You can already see his glass doll eyes. Doing the hand pyramid. The hand pyramid. You know the deal. It's the synthetic android. You can see his eyes glowing already. You can see the synthetic skin. He's going to be on here trying to tell you to do something. They all are. And they do the hand pyramid because it takes control of you. That's why they do that. That's what you exist around inwardly. Are ravenous wolves trying to do Satan's work and let him devour you. You know the deal. Here's another one. So this is a robot. Glass doll eyes. Brand new, never used teeth. Note the masky, whatever unnatural flesh is what the Bible refers to. These are more of what you're surrounded by. And for every 20 families, 30 families, or whatever it is, you'll have a serpent handler. Brand new, never used teeth and gums. Just androids. Nothing more. This is what's all around you. Let them grow together. It's just a movie. Like I said, I don't watch a lot of television, but what I do is I'll record about 10 hours of it a day. And in about 15 minutes, as a leisure activity, I'll zip through it. And whatever God wants to point out to me, I'll document or I'll file it away for later. So we're going to go on with this. Android, let them grow together till the end. I know people in real life that are dating these things. They're everywhere. Now we're going to go back. This is what I wanted to show you here. See, you know the deal. There's the handler. So the handler will know who they can brainwash and who they can take control of and who they can't. They have no authority over us. And now you know what that means. And that's the world you exist in. Always have. Some of you are waking up to it. Some of you have been awake to it for a long, long time. And that's what it is. That's what it's always been. Here's another one. Let's see who this is. I'm not going to put him up here because I didn't see him do the hand pyramid or anything. But this is another one I saved. This chick here, it's just one of them. It's not a very clear thing though, so I don't. Here we go. We could use this. See the human there? See the difference how they look to humans? So here's a human, female. Look at this thing. This thing's like the starting linebacker for the Green Bay Packers, pretending it's a chick. It's a human female. You understand the difference? They don't look like us. They're not us. And they're all around you. Like it says, let them grow together till the end. And that's the reality that you exist in. You have people around you since birth. They only exist to drag your soul straight to hell. Let them grow together until the end. It's very simple, right? Now you know who they are. They are all around us. They are in the churches. They work with you. They're next door to you right now, pretending they're us. And when you watch TV and the fake android, devil-bot news people tell you what to do, and they show you people standing in lines for stuff, people on Black Friday, don't feed into any of it. They're not us. They put androids there. Then they have their TV news people tell you what to do. And you see all those people there. And you think, boy, I should be there doing that. Don't be deceived. There's very few humans left. That's why Christ must return and cut these days short, or there would be no flesh left. All that would be left here is the bots and the serpents. No humans, though. And that's their game. Satan looks for who he can devour. He doesn't look for who he can make all their dreams come true when they sell him their soul. He gets that soul, and you're gone. And just like Aaron said earlier in that Bible verse, a bootleg version of you continues on, but it ain't this you. And that's their game. And that's why What's happening is happening. When you see the robot fake people with the glass done, they're just empty vessels for the fallen angels. When that restrainer gets lifted, at which point Satan and the fallen angels, per a fake alien invasion, will crush his own to deceive as a good guy. And like we talked about, it's going to be the robot people that say they're aliens. They're the good ones. And then they're going to say the bad ones are the serpents, which they're going to call some sort of reptilian race from the planet Draco and or such. Don't be deceived. It's not good aliens. They're just androids, tears, bootleg versions of us. The body without the soul is dead. Come out from them. That world that you exist in is not what you think it is. And they've married them and they've reproduced with them. And they only exist to drag you straight to hell inwardly. Ravenous wolves. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, good to meet you. You understand? They're not us. They're all dead already. And what's happening around you, this world shutting off a little bit more each day, is all for them. That's Satan's world that you were born into. You're deceived from birth. That's not your fault. I was there as well. Then by the grace of God, he drug me out of that world and showed me what I just showed you and so much more. That I give freely as I receive. You don't see me asking for money. You don't see me putting it in books and selling 1 million books overnight at $20 a pop. You have to come out of the world. I want to be a good tree that bears good fruit, a fisher of men, and use that wisdom that God has given me to teach people. Do not judge, though. Never know. If Satan can use them, God certainly can. But until you understand who you are as God's child, the wheat, the human, you can't do anything for anybody else. Preach the gospel to every creature. I have sheep not of this fold, for God so loved the world that whoever believes in him. So it's not just us. Maybe God uses one of those bots. Or he takes over. If Satan can use the serpents, you know God could. And that's why all that stuff exists in that book that people teach and have no depth on. The blind, they can't see it. It's blinded. It's blocked to them. Having eyes that see, but yet they do not perceive, and ears that hear, but do not understand. Read the parables. The disciples asked Christ, why don't you just tell them? And what did they say? How did Christ respond to that? Blessed are your eyes, for they see. Here it is in Matthew 13. The serpents, the serpent was crafty. The wheat and the tares, the bots. And it's in Matthew. The disciples came to him and asked him, why do you speak to these people in parables? Basically, why don't you just tell them what it is? There's humans, there's bots, and there's serpents. And he said, The knowledge of the secrets of the kingdom of heaven have been given to you, but not to them. There's many all the way back into the Old Testament, we've read about people being blinded by God. Also, a side question, being able to see. The stories of Christ healing the blind, did he physically give them their sight back? Or did he show them like he showed me? Like I was blind before. I was blind, but now I see, right? Whoever wrote that song, I once was lost, but now was blind, but now I see. So he saw it. Whoever that was. Just saying. And it goes on. The knowledge of the secrets of the kingdom of heaven has been given to you, but not to them. Whoever has been given more, and he will have in abundance. This is why I speak to them in parables. Though seeing, they do not see. You understand? Like, yo, you're dating a robot. Or you're dating a serpent. Though seeing, they do not see. That's right, Justice. Amazing grace. How sweet that sound. Saved a wretch like me. Now I can see. Whoever has been given, though seeing, they do not see. Let them grow together till the end. There's many other stuff you can refer to. And what they don't see is that they married an imposter. Though hearing, they do not hear or understand. That's the blind leading. You go to the church, they have no depth in anything. They would throw me out if I told them what I told all of you, what all of you know from watching my videos. They don't want to hear that crap. That they've married them and they've reproduced. It gets too real when you start hearing that you married one and you reproduced with it. They don't want to hear that because it's not just the person you marry, whether it's husband and wife. It's all the family that comes along with that. Word matriarch. You know the deal. Just like that, they're all around you. And it goes on to say, in them, the blind, right? The people that can't see the reality they exist in. Satan's great deception. You were born into. So was I. It's not our fault. We are all in the world at one point. We're all still sinners. But that's why Christ died. And we're covered in the blood of Christ. He was the sacrifice for our stupidity of sin. It was back in the old day. They would have to put the blood on the threshold. We don't do that. We're covered in the blood of Christ. For what's coming is coming for they. In them is fulfilled of the prophecy in Isaiah. You will ever be hearing, but never understand. That's when I show you those videos of the commercials and them talking to each other. You will be ever seeing, but never perceiving. They don't realize how few the humans are, that you're surrounded by imposters. Don't do anything anybody ever tells you in life. You're supposed to blah, 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 or you're supposed to do this. Don't ever listen to them. They're not us. And it goes on. For these people, heart has become calloused. They hardly hear with their ears. So if it's super messed up, maybe they'll hear it. And they have closed their eyes, but they don't see it at all. Otherwise, they might see with their eyes and hear with their ears and understand with their hearts and turn, and I would heal them. But blessed are your eyes because they see, and your ears because they hear. And this is how Christ responded to the disciple. Now the disciples were enlightened. That's why when you see those old pictures of like Christ and the disciples, they shouldn't exist, first of all. But when they do, all of their heads are circled in light, enlightened, so they could see as I see. Now Christ, they do that wrong. It should just be light. He should just be encompassed in light as well, not just Christ's head, because Christ was perfect. And that's why he would have been encompassed in light totally. But there should be no likeness. He certainly wasn't a hippie. So all that stuff is bootleg. All the maps in your Bibles, all the stuff you see on TV about the Holy Land, that's all bootleg. Don't listen to none of that. It was the whole world. Don't listen to none of that stuff they tell you. But blessed are your eyes, because they see, and your ears, because they hear. For I tell you the truth, many prophets and righteous men long to see what you see. So what I just showed you about the serpents, there's many serpents. You can also look up the picture of Married with Children, the mom. Hugh Hefner had his girlfriends, Bridget. Look at that one as well. And there's many more. Kathy Griffin. There's many more. There's serpents. They're not human females. There's many. They're everywhere. And then the bots, you know the deal. But that's the world you exist in. All born into Satan's deception, blind as a bat. For I tell you the truth that many prophets and righteous men long to see what you see, but they did not see it, and to hear what you hear and did not hear it. Listen then to what the parable of the sower means. That anyone who hears the message about the kingdom and does not understand it, the evil one comes and snatches it away. You understand? You got to go through the process so you can get it. That's what I'm talking about. You have to come out of the world. You have to be refined. You have to be born again. Then the Holy Spirit comes upon you. You understand? So even if you get it, you're not going to understand it. Sons of Jesse, glad to have you. Face Diaper, yeah, dude, I know you. I don't know why that's blocked. But we're glad to have you. Sons of Jesse, formerly known as Face Diaper. Welcome. Hughes, welcome as well. I haven't even looked at that. And we also talked about good trees bear good fruit. You know what I mean? Good trees cannot bear bad fruit. They can't. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody. You can't sell it. You can't. And so when you look into the churches, the blind, leading the blind, have you ever heard anything like I tell you? Me neither. Because it ain't from me. It's from God. But now you know what the righteous men and the prophets long to see. They, disguised as us. It's infinitely more now, I think, though, because we are, at the end times. It is all around us. Satan's great deception, a bootleg version of what was, the amazingness that this earth was. You can just see by those massive old trees that they cut down. You know the deal with the old buildings and all that stuff, what was. And that's how Satan a veil over how grand this place is, and took down all the grandness and made almost like a snow globe, but a veil, a TV screen above us and a veil around us. And Christ will roll that will roll back like a scroll. So you're not even seeing what you're supposed to see. It's like a TV screen up there. And that's what it is. That's the reality that you all exist in. An illusion, not your fault. We were all born into Satan's great deception. They, the serpents that I showed you, have crept into the church unaware. Say I keep cutting out. I don't know what to tell you. I can't imagine that they want this stuff put out there. Also refer to the mom from Married with Children, another serpent. Look at what that one looks like. Leah Black from Miami, another serpent. Look them up. They're all the same. Only slight variations. Pretending they're us. As this place collapses, that's who Satan's coming for, his own. Yeah, we seem to have some sort of audio problems. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sign off this. I'm going to reboot my phone. And within like 3 minutes to 5 minutes, I will be back on. So there's like 4 or 5 people now that said something's wrong with the audio. So 3 minutes, I'm going to reboot this thing. All glory to Christ.